Hi guys. In today's video, I'm going to go over everything in detail that I'm taking with me on my ride from Ohio to New York for Babe's Ride Out. I'm also super excited to let you guys know that this episode is sponsored by Omaze. For more information, be sure to check out omaze.com/her2wheels. Obviously, you can tell I already have the tent set up and everything is inside. I am going to discuss how I set up this tent, why I'm bringing this tent, the things I use in this tent, and then everything in my saddlebags and my Sissy bar bag. So I guess we should just go ahead and dive into the Sissy bar bag. A little windy today. I hope this works out. As you can see here, this is my Nelson Rig Ultra Max. This is an extra large Sissy bar bag. This thing isn't even full, mostly because I have, some of the other stuff already packed up. But I want to go ahead and discuss what's in this bag and the features of this bag specifically. Don't forget, some of the items I mentioned in this video are going to have discount codes down in the description. Those are affiliate links, meaning you can save discounts. I'll make a tiny percentage and it's at no additional cost to you, and it drastically helps out the brands and the channel. So if you're interested in any of these products, browse through the description. I'm going to have everything listed. Let's go ahead and dig into the pockets first. So in my front pocket here, I have some toiletries. I have to sleep with earplugs when I go camping, especially when you're at a big, fun, rowdy event like Babe's Ride Out. You still gotta get good sleep when you have to do a 10-hour ride home on a Sunday. Keep my fire starters. I always pack fire starters with me. I have a hot dog skewer, a lighter, a little hand saw to thin out some of my firewood, as well as my little Gerber hatchet that doubles as a hammer, and a little stabby boy. I keep some extra little grocery bags with me for trash or dirty clothes, wet clothes, anything. I just kind of keep these around. And then I also have this little stainless steel wooden stove. Sometimes you might run out of propane, I don't know, but this is a little wooden stove that you can just put sticks and stuff in and contain a small fire. So that's the front pocket. In the side pocket on the back is where I keep my light. So I have a couple lanterns that I keep with me. This one collapses as well as glows in the dark. I have a headlamp. And a bag of extra batteries. I'm going to talk about what's in these saddlebags here in a minute, but I wanted to go ahead and take this opportunity to remind you guys that I've partnered with Omaze. They are giving away a 2021 Harley-Davidson Road Glide CVO and $10,000 in cash. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I actually just recently rode the new 2021 Road Glide Special at my local dealership. It was just reaffirmation that this is a bike I'm absolutely in love with. It wasn't quite the Road Glide that you have the potential to win though. I mean, just think about it. Whether or not you're setting off on a cross-country trip or just brapping around town to get coffee like I do, this Road Glide is the perfect companion. It's complete with the latest technology, a sweet stereo system, a roaring Milwaukee 8 engine, and $10,000 in cash. Honestly, what more could you want from a motorcycle? Also, taxes and shipping are included for US winners. I'm really starting to second guess my decision to not take a Road Glide to New York with me here in a couple weeks. If you're interested in checking out this giveaway, head over to omaze.com/her2wheels. The link is actually down in the description right now. Click on that and donate $10 for your chance to win. Not only are you going to win an amazing motorcycle and $10,000 cash, every donation goes towards St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital to help them pave the way and end childhood cancer. So even if you don't win, just know that you are still helping an absolutely amazing cause. Down here in my Sissy bar bag, I keep a jump pack. Now this jump pack is dual purpose for jump starting a motorcycle or a dead battery, but I also charge my cell phone and my GoPros and stuff with it if I don't have my other charger. Hopping into the big section of my bag, I don't know if you can hear, this is my little pharmacy. This is where I keep all of my allergy medicine, ibuprofen. I have lotion in here. I'll keep my brush in here. Let's see what else is in here. I got Q-tips, some Band-Aids, Neosporin, just, you know, stuff like that. But I know in this striped bag is my pharmacy. This is a collapsible Coleman cooler. I always keep this collapsed and I travel with me so that when I get to events, I can fill it up with ice, drinks, food, whatever I need to. And it compacts very nicely, so I always bring this with me. This is just another bag that I keep that has chargers, extra batteries, and probably one of the niftiest things I take with me when I go on road trips. This is a compact air pressure, like an air pump. It shows you a digital read. I plug it into my tires, and if my tires are low, I can just pump it up right here, and it just charges by USB, so I can plug it into any of my external batteries. Always keep this with me. I feel like Mary Poppins. Now this is not in any specific order. I literally just dumped things in here because after I show you everything that I'm camping with, I'm gonna pack it all up and show you how I pack. This little handy dandy guy is a collapsible water bottle. How fun. I got this at Walmart. I have a bunch of freeze-dried food that I will probably be bringing with me. Due to COVID and the state of New York, it might be hard to get food trucks and vendors and just food in general for a big event, so I'm gonna cover my butt and bring my own food just in case. Huge shout out to Ed. Thanks for hooking me up. On the topic of food, we also have our cookware stuff. So this is all of my cookware in this little blue bag. I, of course, have my Stanley French press here that doubles as a French press and just boiling water in general. I have my little butane stove and some silverware. This next item is actually a random little miscellaneous item that I bought at the Dollar Tree. It's just like a little candle or like a little butane stove that you would put under some catering or something, you know, like for weddings or I don't know. It's actually an oil wick and it says it burns for 2 hours. It was 99 cents. I was like, yeah, I could totally use that. Set it on the picnic table, whatever. Speaking of setting the mood with the picnic table, I always bring hanging lights. I actually bought 2 of these. I don't have any batteries in them now because my old ones broke, so these are brand new. But these are little battery operated string lights that I just kind of hang up around the campsite, set the mood, give yourself a little light, and when you're super drunk in the middle of the night coming back from the bathroom, you can find which campsite's yours. Lights. Something new that I'm actually going to bring this year outside of just the chair that I sit in and the tent that I sleep in, I bought a hammock. This is the hammock, and these are the hammock straps that I'm going to hang up. This is not a sleeping hammock. If you sleep in this, if it's cold, you will freeze. You'll get bit by bugs. There's no net. It's just a relaxed hammock. So I'm going to hang this up in our campground so we have somewhere to just kind of chill and relax if we don't want to sit stagnant. There's something about keeping your feet up off the ground that is just so relaxing when you're camping. This little tiny thing is actually a pillow. I'll show you guys how this pillow works. As you can see, it's like this little inky dinky little tiny baby thing. So I unpack it and it unpacks into itself so you won't lose the bag. The liner actually comes off so you can wash it, and then there's a little blow tab here in the back. I think it takes me like 3 or 4 breaths. Boom. Plug it. And this is actually very comfortable. So you just let all the air out, and then you just start packing it back into itself. I think this thing was like $18 with tax, and I'm excited to try it out. I haven't slept on it yet. All right, let's see what's next. This is actually like a beach towel. It unfolds pretty big, but I like taking it camping with me because it's easy to just wipe off dirt, and it packs up. Last but not least, I have a first aid kit. I'm notorious for not actually bringing first aid kits with me when I do things like this, but I'm trying to get better at it. And that's almost everything. I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff back and we'll talk about the tent. This is one of the newer additions to my collection. This is my Big Agnes camp chair. This thing is surprisingly tall, surprisingly lightweight, and holds a lot of weight. So these are like little aluminum rods that fold in and collapse on themselves and are super easy to pack up and keep it compact, as you can see from this video. And then for this section of the video, we're gonna do it old school vlog style. So I wanna show you guys specifics about this tent and how I personally got better at setting it up this time. So once this tent is actually staked to the ground, you start with these color-coded aluminum rods. So you have a black color-coded one and then 2 big red ones. You stake it to the ground, feed through the color-coordinated rods like you can see here, and then the entire thing will open like an accordion. At each anchor point, you're gonna wanna stake down another stake. After it's all set up, these are the garage doors that roll up and fold in on themselves. And then this is the entryway into the cabin. I already have my little mattress and my sleeping bag all set up. And I must say, as soon as I tighten the rest of this tent, it's gonna be nice and roomy in there. This is what my setup looks like, all set up and ready to go camping. Now, if you guys watched this video right here, you'll know that I did not show you repacking the tent. A lot of you told me you wanted to see me repack the tent. So I am going to show you how I do that in this video. Pray for me. This is a big tent, it takes up a lot of space, but let's go ahead, pack up, put everything back on the bike, and wrap up. I almost forgot, the items that you will not see packed in this video are all of my camera gear, equipment, and how I pack that, as well as clothes, because clothes change depending on what the weather's gonna be like. So stay tuned for future videos to see everything I'm actually taking with me once we go to Babe's Ride Out. Okay, let's start packing this up. So these are my sleeping arrangements. I have everything packed up in the little pockets behind me. Obviously, this is what they look like all ready to be slept in, but I'm gonna show you how they pack up and how I pack them on my motorcycle. I don't know why it took me so many years to learn that in order to put away a sleeping bag, you just smush it back in the bag, which is what I'm gonna demonstrate now. So I start with the biggest part, which is like the head section first. You just start stuffing. I'll try to get a little bit of the air out first. And I kind of rotate as I go to help it pack semi-even. And just like that, everything is all packed in. And now I put the little girdle on it. This little contraption is the actual lifesaver to be able to take high quality, warm gear with you and have it be compact enough to fit on a motorcycle. So once I got it kind of nice and snug, that's when I use all of my body weight to really smush it down. Voila. Next up is this huge sleeping pad. Well, that took forever. But look, it packs down to about the size of a 32-ounce water bottle. All right, well, that's our insides. Let's go ahead and take down the tent. So I saw online somewhere that it's actually better to just stuff your tent back into the stuff sack because then it doesn't develop repetitive creases and wear out over time. So I just jammed everything back in here. There she is. Now we pack it all up on the bike. Well, there she is. Do yourself a favor. If you have not purchased any rock straps yet, get yourself some rock straps. Look at this. I ain't going nowhere. We are ready to roll out. Well, I want to let you guys know to stay tuned for my next video because we are implementing everything I just showed you here, and we're actually going to go do a Babes Ride Out dry run. Also, now is the time for you guys to enter for your chance to win the 2021 Harley-Davidson Road Glide CVO and $10,000. Your donation helps support St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, and it's an easy link. Just check out omaze.com/her2wheels and enter for your chance to win. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Until my next one, you be good, and I will see you later. I guess we should just... Guys, this is... Whether or not you're setting off this road glide that you're... It's got the Milwaukee... Why can't I say Milwaukee 8? To enter this competition... If it has to... Also, don't forget. So don't forget. Why can't I say this? This is so hard.